party crack.
Yeah, yeah.
Very thick.
Oh, hello everyone,
Howdy.
and welcome back to a role to play.
Whoa, what year is it?
Oh, I know. We're in the year of our Lord 2030. You know.
Yeah.
And
we finally got the new build.
we finally got build 4. It's a mere, McSkinny descended from on high.
Yeah. He says, you know what? I feel like blessing the masses today.
Let down a new build and then ascended back into the sky.
It disappeared. Gone. Without a trace.
Not another word.
Not another word. Oh, man. It's wild. Wild to see Wazzy again, man.
Oh, my God. Waz.
I haven't seen this man's in forever.
Wazzy do be out here.
Oh, man.
Love this man.
It's pretty good.
Love this man so much. I barely remember what was happening. We were just going to go to another meetup, right?
I thought we were just leaving the meet. Oh, no.
We were going to the meet, right? Yeah. This is a new day.
It is a new day.
That's why we met up with Waz.
With Wazzy.
And, the other guy.
Tucker?
Trucker.
Yeah, Trucker.
Mm-hmm.
That's his name now.
Yeah.
His name's Trucker now.
Yeah, you have the furry, Trucker, Wazzy, and girl.
Is the DM the furry?
Yeah.
Mm.
Remember, we were told that he has a fur head at least. Or like we saw a picture of him at like a fur con.
Okay.
There was a description of that.
So he's a fur.
I realized that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah. I'm digging in the recesses, man. I'm trying to dredge it up. It's been a long time.
I know you aren't forced to dig through the old videos and constantly see them.
No.
So. That's my job.
Sorry, but also not, I guess.
Right. It's like, oh my god, new build. I actually thought this game got soft canceled
because it just radio silence.
Yeah.
Like, were there any even like passive?
Well, there probably was on like the patron.
Okay, fair enough. You're not one of them.
I'm not one of them. Paying money.
What do you think I am? Someone who makes money?
Please subscribe to Patreon, MrJosh Show. And
then
I will have money to do things like that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who knows? That means getting builds early. And,
right. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't record.
They wouldn't like that. I don't
Probably
think.
not.
Right.
I'd probably be able to then record them early, and that would be a...
You could have them in the chamber loaded.
Yeah, that would
and then
be,
like day one
nice.
when the public build is released, you're like, bang. Guess who's first in line?
That would be. But then also the public builds typically have more refined content because sometimes the CGs aren't in yet.
Ah.
Or like they're changed. So it's like it's still like I would.
Okay.
It's weird, right?
Right.
Like
I guess the Patreon builds are more for like the folks that are like, I crave that story.
Give it to me.
I crave it. The words. I'm wording.
Fill it into my mouth.
We're really bringing this to a role to play, huh? What a way to start.
Look. This game is too classy. We need to bring it down to our level.
That's true. Pee pee poo poo caca wee wee.
We need to go to a church so I can have my iconic pew pew.
Let's never do that. McSkinny, I know you're listening.
No.
Do not put a church in this game. We can't give this to him. We cannot do it.
I like to think that none of the game creators watch these videos.
You know that's ardently untrue, though.
I know that's true for some games.
That's what. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't.
Like,
I'm not saying that every single one of them watches it. You know, but I'm just saying there are creators of works you have done that do in fact watch, which is hilarious to me.
It is.
I find
I
it
like
funny.
how the creator of Chinya.
Yeah, because you started doing that again pretty recently. Yeah.
You can click on the Polish words, and a little blurb will pop up telling you the pronunciation and its definition.
Oh, that's so cool.
And the creator commented like, "Oh, you can do this," and I'm like, "Oh my god, what a game changer!"
So cool.
I can't use this. It's funnier if I pronounce everything wrong.
True. But also, like, you can really only expect that so much in a game. Like, you can expect that decently in a game that has foreign words. Not every game dev can put it in every game for every word for you, Josh.
It's better
I know English is hard, but
better that way. Oh my god, when I was streaming Final Fantasy 12 at Grizz, right? We got to the an NPC was named Sorbet, and I just like was reading, and Grizz was just like, you would pronounce this character Sorbet, right? And I'm just like, Grizz, please. It's not that bad. I know how to spell sorbet. I read Dragon Ball.
Holy shit, he fucking lambasted you. That's insane. He did it live. That's crazy. That's so funny. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I can't.
I'll never get over when I play Great Nature in Vanguard.
Of course.
And I had always called all the strides. They say like Omniscience Dragon. And like I always said Omniscience, and when I showed them to Grizz,
it's supposed to be the actual word.
Omniscience. And I'm just like, no.
Omniscience has a whole other connotation, right? Like omniscience, everyone knows what that word is, but omniscience is like, I've mastered every science, right?
They're the Great Nature strides. They're the head of the College of Great Nature, or
turbo nerds, as we call them.
Omniscience.
We prefer the term omnisciences.
So when I went back and played with some of my Vanguard friends, right, I was just like, why did none of you tell me? It's omniscience and not omniscience. And one of them was just like, Josh, I didn't have the heart to tell you.
Yo! Let's go!
And so everyone just said omniscience because of me.
Aww. Oh, they care about you.
I hate all of you.
They care. They didn't want to hurt your feelings.
But they wouldn't have, though.
I know. I know they wouldn't have. You know they wouldn't have.
Granted, I would have still kept pronouncing it omniscience, and I still do.
But it's a conscious decision now.
Yes.
Back then, it was just ignorance.
You look at it, and it says omniscience.
It is what it says. I'm not disputing that.
That's what it says on the tin.
You're correct. In 100%. You are. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Omniscience.
Okay.
It's just really good.
It's the worst. Okay. So we're heading in, right? We've...
I do see it says head in.
Yes. We've unlocked the brakes to our
The text
wheelchair.
looks very good, very clean.
Well, remember we changed it to this.
Is this the is this the dyslexic one? I don't remember. Don't look. Nobody look.
Oh, it's the
Deja Vu Sans.
Yeah, cause
okay. That's that one.
That.
Very tight. And then that one's really... You hated this one more.
Yeah, and it's just like... Yeah, no, I like that.
That one's pretty good. Pretty standard.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
I like having fonts. It helps me.
I mean, it shakes it up.
It does.
No playthrough is going to be like this one.
Let's face it, that's every playthrough I do.
See, that's how it is though, right? We don't read. Like every other playthrough you go find of these games, people are reading.
Right? Lame. I feel.
Man.
I feel the words on the screen.
I remember reading like a comment on one of the Smoke Rooms episodes. It was just literally like probably the actual littlest reading we had ever done.
Yeah.
I think that was the one I had the phone call on that you chopped.
Yeah.
We did not do shit.
Good. It's what the people want.
It is. That's what you guys want, right?
Yeah. It's fine.
Like you don't even want us to get going on this, but we want to.
Yes.
I want to
hang out with Wazzy.
With Wazzy and the crew.
Wazzy. I unlock the brakes on my chair and head in. Oh, we getting in there. We going. Right,
You're gonna say it right?
Money.
Yeah, it's our boy.
For
That's us.
Donnie.
Oh, it's all coming back for the worse.
Donnie.
Oh my god.
You sounded so upset in that.
It was so dumb.
It's fine. So, if I'm hearing you correctly, you want to come with us?
Was I doing this guy?
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I was doing.
Yeah, because he was Tucker's.
Tucker's. Okay.
Tucker's man.
I don't even remember what I did for him. Of course. If you are who you proclaim to be, it is only fitting I be given a continued audience with the royalty of this new land.
I exchange a look with the princess, trying to get a read on whether or not she thinks this is a sound idea. Well, sir, usually I'd be somewhat hesitant to bring new companions beyond that of my trusted guardsman, Manny here. But after seeing your performance in that scuffle, I don't believe you are a threat.
Exiting such a portal creates a fugue state which impairs...
I quickly interject, resting a hand on the strange entity's shoulder, trying to calm him. It's all right. I understand you are feeling afraid and confused in this new environment, vulnerable even. We can protect you in the meanwhile, if the princess is willing. Of course. Do you need a tunic or something to cover your chest? You're wearing that meager scraps and must be getting awfully cold.
He peers over... He peers... I guess, like, do you read all of the... I don't know. Do you read...
narration?
I think it's Tucker's narration for the character. Instead of his speaking lines. You can handle all the narration of whatever's going on.
Okay.
If you want.
Okay.
You can go on and do that, and I'll just read that.
That was just like a little confusing.
Yeah. But thankfully, the letters go.
They do.
They go.
They slightly italicize to inform us.
Yeah, they tilt. They do a lean.
They tilt.
They tilt.
They do a nice little Dutch angle for us.
Yeah. That's all. Italics is just Dutch angles for letters.
I feel like that comment would upset so many people.
It's really good though. Oh wait, you need to Dutch angle that sentence. It's important.
Okay. So
audience, just so you know, before Josh reading, he tilted very sharply to the right. Was very good. I was not ready for that. I'm proud of you. That was very good. Incredible.
He peers over the grouping of foreign faces, golden eyes narrowed beneath the low-hanging hood of his garments. Actually, maybe you should read this in Tucker's voice. Maybe that should be the thing.
That should be the thing?
Yeah, because it's him saying it out loud to everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe that's how this will be done.
What was Tucker's voice? I'm trying to remember what he looks like.
It's a Carl.
Yeah, right. But like he doesn't give me stoner vibes.
No, he's happy Carl.
Oh, true, he's happy Carl.
He's happy Carl with no drugs.
Truly, these strange anthropomorphic creatures he recognizes as humans were not the brightest, and for that, rather than taking up a righteous anger at their disrespect, he feels pity. Noting the gauntleted hand upon his shoulder, he gingerly pats it before giving it a good grip, regarding the metal man for a moment. It appears his kind are built small of stature, at least in comparison to Cathamberzu himself. Though they were successful in the prior combat, it appears their adversaries and his inadvertent summoners were rather incompetent. Still, the fact that these particular individuals did not bring their arms against him, or flee in terror, as hundreds of others have, is worth some considerable conscionable merit, is it not? Oh, small metal one. Your concern brings a warmth to my heart, yet it is misplaced. I'm certain those miscreants who summoned me did such with more malicious intentions, and therefore I have to thank you for being my true welcoming arrival to this land. You see, I'm an explorer, walking the various realms and planes to make up this form of existence. In recompense for your hospitality, I shall ensure your safety on your current questly endeavor.
Oh? Well, sure. If you want to see it that way, that's fine too. Questly endeavor. I speak up. Yeah, I speak up, noting. Oh, there is a comma there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that the tendrilled man is still gripping.
There you go.
Dripping.
It's not the J sound.
G's, J's.
They're different letters, though the G can do both. I get it.
He's flexible that way.
He is flexible that way.
Good old G unit over
you
here.
But you don't say this word dripping. Even though technically it can be correct. And I hate that it is.
What, you don't love his drip?
His iron drip. That grasp. His iron drasp.
Yeah. Oh, were you playing the DM?
I do not remember.
I think you were playing the DM.
I'll do my... Maybe I'll try my best Matthew Mercer impression. He said, No, I don't.
I don't know what to tell people. Critical Role is bad. By the way, now take that with a bucket of salt, everyone. I've never listened to anything of Critical Role.
Mm-hmm.
I've never interacted with it. I just think it's funny to say that it sucks because it makes the D&D people I know hurt, and I think that's so funny.
It's pretty good. You might, at this stage in time, you might get less flack for saying that than if you were to say that like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Because like,
would they start selling NFTs or something?
No, I mean it's not that they've done anything to get canceled. It's just that there is a severe lack of interest in this current campaign compared to the other two, at least based on what I've seen and read about it.
Ashley Birch showed up in one of them, right?
Ashley Birch showed up in the second campaign.
Oh,
I think she might have shown up in both because they're friends. You know, voice actors.
I mean, like, she's friends with everyone.
Of course.
Like,
oh my god, I miss Ash.
This is Ashley. Like,
well, I can't say I miss Ash. They show up on my Twitter and Instagram all the time. So
that girl gets work.
Hey, the hair looks great. Graying out, fantastic.
Is good.
Okay, what was I doing for the DM? I don't know. As the slimy newcomer gets acquainted with the new denizens of this fine realm, there lingers someone in the background.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Is Wazzy.
Just real quietly. It's Wazzy. Fuck. Someone who hasn't spoken in some time, face half hidden beneath the pointy helm.
Hey, can I just write what he says? Wazzy holds up a sheet of paper and a permanent marker.
I mean, if you absolutely need to. Though that may break the flow of things. There's no judgment here, man.
Just text it to us.
Yeah. Group text. So we all know what you're saying. Easy.
Come on. He shifts uneasily in his chair before finally sighing and setting his writing utensils off to the side. Never mind. Hey. His voice has a gravelly quality to it, like his words have to pass through a grater just to exit his lips. That being said, it's naturally high-pitched, too. Ultimately, it comes across as a little guy trying to act tough. pretty cute, honestly. Hey, I reckon I recognize the sound of...
As the mysterious, friendly figure moves toward the rest of the group, one of his fallen compatriots springs forth from amidst a singed corpse pile, ambushing him.
Oh.
The shorter male is knocked to the ground, his former cultist brethren approaching.
Why's he go down? Traitor!
Aw, poor Wazzy. He just wants to play the fucking game, dude. He hisses. Oh, shit.
Oh. Okay.
He hisses, brandishing a wicked curved dagger. Oh, look, more filth. I'll handle this. Your Highness, Godsman Money, you needn't blemish yourself with further violence. Let me repay your kindness in turn and demonstrate my own abilities. Yet even as Kay is readying himself for combat, there seems to be a stirring from the corpse pile, a raspy-voiced male aiming his quivering gloved hands at it. Just as it appears the attacking cultist is going to reach him, a groaning cry can be heard. A bloodied arm reaches forth, grabbing the cultist's ankles. He reaches down, trying to free himself from whatever's grabbed him.
Let go! What's wrong with...
Then he sees it, milky white eyes staring up at him. The corpse of the recently deceased is latched on, tongue flailing in its mouth as if trying to speak, but only managing half inaudible utterings of their current state of pain. It's in that delay that the small green skin manages to recover from the initial attack. And, with the other cultist immobilized in shock, Dagbat is able to come up from behind, brandishing a dagger of his own. He plunges the metal end into his jugular, then cuts across the throat. Blood goes spewing in a big ol' arc from the puncture point before the cultist finally falls flat atop the resurrected zombie, who goes limp as well. And just like that, the mysterious masked man is rendered the only person left standing in the ambush, everything going still. A necromancer? Is such a vile practice permitted in this land?
Well, yeah. Necrophilia, that's the banned one. Yes.
Hell
yes,
yeah.
Dagman.
Hell yeah.
That doesn't stop some people.
Hey, we don't talk about them. We just don't.
There are people that really still like Dark Magician Girl.
Does that count?
She's dead.
I mean, like, but she's there also, right?
Yes, but she's still a walking corpse.
Like, is zombies necrophilia? Is that what that means?
I would say so.
Like, what about a consenting zombie?
Isn't that still
like if there's a zombie, right?
Like, sure, like an actual dead body, you know, they can't say no.
Right.
But
but like if it's zombies a la like iZombie, where they're like people pretty much, but they're like zombies, or think zombies, right?
You know, the hit Disney Channel trilogy.
Exactly, right? Like you got zombie and an alien girl, they're probably fucking, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Is that consensual?
I mean, he's saying yes.
But is it necrophilia?
I would say yes.
I guess that's how you normalize it, right? Interesting.
I assume necrophilia is just like they just have to be unalived.
Josh, this isn't TikTok. You're allowed to say the kill word and the dead word.
If someone dies and comes back to life, is that inherently necrophilia?
Like, what do you mean? Like, if someone dies and comes back to life, them being alive isn't necrophilia. But if someone were to like,
but if they're a zombie,
and someone fucks them, audience, what do you think?
Yeah,
weigh in, please. I'm confused. I am Confucian.
People get that mixed up with what I do all the time.
At this point, he's close enough now that all the members of the group can confirm the little fellow is an orc. if they haven't figured such already. Albeit a rather small one.
Ah, good for pinning down.
Kathambazu positions himself in front of the princess and the guardsman Manny protectively, making sure they are not harmed by the strange mystic.
Goodness. That was horrible. But you did come to our aid earlier. All I ask is, why?
Backstory?
Oh. It's a long story, but, I was trying to learn about... He exhales. Across the table, we meet each other's gaze long enough for me to see that he's really struggling with this one. As time passes and the words still don't materialize, I can feel everyone's discomfort growing. He looks like he's about to tap out. I think, remembering our text from earlier. Wait a moment. I recognize that voice. Good to see you, Dagbat. Dagbat shuts up, allowing me the opportunity to take over. Guardsman Manny, you know this orc? That I do, and I believe I know what's going on here. The runty fellow ran away from his orcish stronghold about a half-decade ago. He's been on the run ever since, getting into all sorts of mischief. And if I recall correctly, he was interested in expanding his magical knowledge, mentioning something about finding a group who might be able to help. I take a moment to regard the various battered and smoldering corpses that are laying around the field. I presume he must have fallen into a bad crowd.
Your Majesty, your trusted guardsman is communing with necromancers? How interesting.
I can hear the scrutiny just dripping. There we go.
That's the real one.
That's a real one, right?
That's
there.
a real one. Dripping and dripping. I hate this. Fuck. So gripping can be dripping, but dripping can't be gripping. But dripping can be gripping as well.
Would you grip that drip?
Grip that drip. You know? I don't know. Kathambazu's drip is pretty good.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. How slimy do you think he is?
Like, would his whole body just be slimy, or just the tentacle part?
I mean, like, thinking about what's that bad movie?
Pirates
2.
Yeah, he's pretty slimy all the time.
Slimy all the time.
He's a slimy dude.
Yeah, moist. Some might say.
Some might say that, huh? Would you call Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean moist?
Yeah, tell us in the comments.
Yeah, let us know, guys. Is he moist?
Why you like this?
It's a good word. I had to. Can't pass up an opportunity to really chew on that word.
Oh, okay. Yes, but how do you know him?
We know the fun answer. But I also don't want to make Wazzy feel bad. Right? Because, like, he's already nervous enough.
But what if that puts us on romancing Wazzy?
And then, like, I mean, that might be the right choice. But I just don't want him to feel bad and be like, why'd you say that? I'm not gay. Wazzy, please.
You're a twink in a role-playing game. You're gay.
Oh, man.
You chose to be a twink.
Oh, that reminds me. So recently
Do you play as twinks?
I mean, like, if they're
That's not a no, everyone.
Shut up. I'm trying to tell a story. Recently, I went and did a concert.
Yeah.
And with Johnny and another friend of ours from the orchestra, and we were riding on the train to go to the venue, right?
Yeah.
And he's a teacher. He's a music teacher.
Wow.
And he was telling me about how he threatened to write one of his students up for calling another student a furry. Because, like, the one girl who was saying it didn't wholly know what it meant, but the girl who it was being said to definitely knew what it meant. And so he's the kind of guy who doesn't quite grasp that it's not only a sexual thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, he thought that her saying it, you know, it's a sexual thing. These are young kids. He's like, that shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
So Johnny and I sat there and came to the defense of furries. In that, like,
something you should never do.
And I only say that I'm only bringing up this story because he was like, "Now, twink, I know that that's sexual," and we're like, "Oh yeah, absolutely."
You're just gonna bold-faced lie to this?
Yeah, I did. I didn't feel like going into it.
It's like, yes, twink, sexual slur.
I didn't feel like telling on myself that much, so I was just like, we're gonna just let him think that and move on about his day.
It's fine. It's fine. What's your vote? What's your vote for this?
I kind of do want to do former romance.
I do as well.
It might put us on the path, and even if it does make him feel uncomfortable, he'll get over it.
Yeah.
We have to top this man, and he'll love it. Right?
He'll say he doesn't want it.
But why is he taking off his pants and opening his legs, right?
But it's also like, but that's how all gay dojins work.
Yeah, right.
That's just how
consent
that is.
A suggestion, right?
Yeah. It's all consensual. They're just saying it's not. It's just the script they're reading.
Yeah. They just know it makes it hot, so they both participate.
Well, I rubbed the back of my scarf-covered neck. This is gonna be an awkward one. A few years ago, as you might recall, there were orcish incursions in some of the farm areas surrounding the city. Without getting into specifics, he's a bit of an old flame. An old flame? You don't mean... There's a long silence, and it takes me a second that I've pretty much rendered everyone speechless out of character. Glancing up, I can see Wazzy has pulled his hat down to completely cover the entire front of his face.
Oh, baby boy!
Despite his darker complexion, I can see he's flushed. Duke, meanwhile, is seemingly shuffling around papers behind his Game Master sheet, stopping to squint at 2 sheets of papers in his hand.
Are you sure? According to this, Guardsman Manny is 38 years old, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Cool. Okay, now, Dagbat's sheet here says he is currently, and apologies for in-character spoilers if that's applicable, 18 years old?
Yeah.
God!
Times were different than that.
Monty robbing that cradle! God damn!
Let's go.
Chito.
Megan shifts in her chair, fidgeting with her ponytail. That makes me a little uncomfortable, Donnie. There we go.
There you
Gotta
go.
make sure.
Saved it.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I didn't think about that. I just, I have no idea why I said that. It just popped in my head, and for some reason, I was under the disillusion it would be funny. But now, I feel like I've just made everything super awkward. I just want to slink back and bury myself in my hoodie.
Right. Yeah, we can try that one again.
Please. Even though his hard blush is fairly evident, Owazi actually looks like he's trying to hold back a snicker. Megan doesn't look nearly as amused. Tucker, meanwhile, appears fairly ambivalent, more annoyed that we're breaking into out-of-character banter so much this early in the session. Calm the fuck down, sir.
Oh, man. Gotta love the super serious ones like that, huh?
This is why I can't do D&D.
Like, I just like to have fun, right?
Yeah. No, I get it.
And then we're back at it without it, yeah.
Very good, very good.
Let's serve as a translator.
Several years ago, as you might recall, there were orcish incursions in some of the farm areas surrounding the city. We kept that part.
Yep.
It's good. During said time, translators were necessary to translate the speech of orc folk who were captured. There's not many humans who want to learn the language, so we were having trouble filling positions. Then this little guy waddled in.
Waddled in.
What? Waddled? Yes. He was very talented, despite his age. I, never knew there were so many orcish curse words. Wazzy looks over at me, his face still mainly hidden by the pushed low baseball cap. He's smiling, ultimately approving of his backstory despite his visible embarrassment at not being able to speak for himself.
We picked the right one.
There we go.
We did it.
Yeah, first try.
First try. Hey, if it brings us back to the dialogue tree without an option, that's like not even a real try. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been shitty, been like, yeah, we fucking enslaved this kid.
Yeah, it's like it never happened.
Yeah, right?
Fuck it. I see. She purses her lips, pondering as she regards this strange masked orc as his supposed former friendship with her own
facially, because he's facially obscured because he's wearing the helmet.
He's a helmet man.
He is helmet. Helmeto man.
Why? Obscured guardsman. Okay, I think we'll end it there.
Okay.
Yeah,
we read 2 whole screens.
We read so much, guys. We're
back
in it. Yes. We'll see you around, everyone.